In a Washington Post op-ed piece, 4 legal experts warn this: Trump's authoritarianism in the streets is being matched in the courts. They write, quote, real courts where every legitimate party gets to make every legitimate argument are the last bastion against authoritarianism. As President Trump, your president of law and order, threatens to invoke the 1807 Insurrection Act, Americans may find themselves needing robust, independent courts more than ever, close quote. One of the co-authors of that piece has been kind enough to rejoin our broadcast, Neil Katyal, veteran of the Justice Department, who, as acting Solicitor General, was the Obama administration's top lawyer before the Supreme Court, where he has argued 39 cases as a lawyer. Neil, it strikes me these dismounted infantry, in addition to covering their insignias in some cases, are using the cover of coronavirus to further cover their faces. It doesn't look like us. It doesn't look like our country. What happened to normal? And back to the piece you have co-written, how, in your view, has the Justice Department set us up for this conflagration of issues and circumstances?
I mean, it's so sad, Brian. I mean, the one time I've ever seen police with their names blacked out was when I went to Guantanamo. But I certainly haven't seen it in the United States. And indeed, the Justice Department has traditionally had consent decrees and other things that require police to have their names and so on so they can be identified. And so you can prevent the kind of police brutality that we're seeing, or at least go after the bad apples. And, you know, I wrote that op-ed, Brian, that you mentioned with my co-authors because we're worried that there's an authoritarian streak, not just in the streets that we're seeing playing out, but in the Justice Department's filings to the courts. And, you know, most fundamentally, this week, they filed something in our nation's second highest court in the Michael Flynn case that really takes the cake. I mean, normally the Justice Department, A, defends prosecutions, and B, defends trial judges because they don't want defendants running to an appeals court. And in this astonishing brief, the Justice Department said a judge is not allowed to even inquire into why the Flynn prosecution was dropped. And they said that the criminal defendant could run into the appeals court to stop that inquiry. What's the grave harm, Brian? The grave harm was they said the judge might find out what would happen, that Americans would find out what really happened in the dropped prosecution of Michael Flynn. And this just shows, you know, Trump, there's one law for him and one law for everyone else. And Brian, I thought that the clip that you just played about from the Attorney General defending his action on the tear gas, he said, well, the president should be able to walk in the streets outside of the White House. Well, I just have one question for the Attorney General. What about the rights of everyone else to walk in those streets? Why does Trump trump everyone else's rights as a U.S. citizen to be in those streets outside the White House? Why do they get tear gassed? You know, and Trump gets a photo op. So I think those are the questions we need to be asking. We have a terrible leadership at the top of, at the top, the president and the Attorney General on these matters.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.